Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, thank you all for hopping on tonight. It's so great to see so many of your faces. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay, or do I need to turn my speaker up? Okay, okay, good stuff. All right, mute. If you're just popping on, please mute yourself. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, welcome to this team, to Zaya. Congratulations for jumping into something that is pretty special and amazing. Whether you joined thinking it was just for the discount or truly for the discount, or you want to do something with this, there is a place for all of you in this company. I think a lot of people sometimes join for the discount, and then they get onto these Facebook groups and these communities and they kind of see what's here. And it's truly a wonderful community of people and women and a lot of uplifting. It's pretty dang cool. So congratulations for jumping in. A little bit about myself and where I kind of fit into this picture and why I'm doing this training with you all tonight. My name is Robin Eddy, and I joined Zaya. It'll be 20 months, I think, this month. I was invited to a Facebook party, and I was just intrigued was the word I kept using. I had found direct sales 7 years prior and was rocking and rolling in that business, and I wasn't looking for anything new, but I was, again, so intrigued by what I was seeing. So I was Googling Zaya. I was messaging the rep. I was like, what is this? After a week of not sleeping, anxiety, I finally went to my husband and said, I'm thinking about doing this. Thinking he would say, no, you're already doing one thing, stay there. Why switch lanes? But he was like, I think it's a good fit for you. You should go for it. So I was like, crap. So I did both companies for about 6 months before Zaya just really took off, and I couldn't hold on to both anymore and let the other one go. So where do I fit in? So my sponsor is Megan. It looks like Megan Batting, but it's actually Megan Bating. She is my direct sponsor. And she is under Teresa Vanami, who is my cousin. And then you may hear the name Mariah Backey. That is Teresa's sponsor. So kind of that's where it kind of started there. Megan is currently one of 5 presidentials in Zaya. And our team is truly doing the right things. We've been told by Zaya that we are the fastest growing company in the company. So a lot of great things happening here. I do encourage you to do just what you're doing tonight. Plug in when you can. Go on a walk and watch recordings. Plug into trainings when they're being offered. I do not mean watch every single training that we put out and be a part of every single thing that your sponsor is throwing at you. That's not what we're looking for. But plug in as much as you can, and don't try to recreate the wheel. Don't try to create everything yourself. Use what's here, follow what's happening, and you will find success in this company. So Zaya themselves, you guys, such an amazing company. Having come from another company, I was really tuned into their morals, their values, what they have here. Are they gonna make it past, where other direct sales don't go? A lot of times direct sales companies don't make it, but these guys are not strangers to this industry. They know what they're doing. Every time we come across hiccups, they figure it out, they do what they gotta do, and they move on. Their vision is long, long term. Activewear, leisure wear is what everybody is wearing right now. I mean, it is the hottest thing, and that is not going away anytime soon. You are selling what everybody is wearing, okay? It's a great thing. And then I always tell my new reps, it's like we get our own online boutiques, but we don't have to worry about inventory, shipping. I love how streamlined this model is. When I add reps, I basically do what I'm doing tonight. I Zoom with them for about a half an hour, and then they're off and running. The duplication that happens here is amazing. There's no catalogs, no order forms, no changing specials and flyers and things that you have to keep up with. Like, seriously, there are 4 simple steps. And if you follow those 4 simple steps and you show up every day, and you put in the time, you will find success in this business. I come from a place of a lot of passion because in my previous business, I didn't have that simplicity. I never was able to build a team because of that. And so now I'm super passionate about letting you know you can grow a team. You can do it quickly if you put the time and the effort and the dedication there. Okay, so let's get into the grind. So like I said, our business model is very simple. Even our back office is very simple. Now, some of you are coming into this, maybe joining the first part of September, and you're like, Robin, I already know all this stuff. You're boring me. Okay, so if that's the case with you, what I want you to do is get a piece of paper out and take notes so you can kind of know what we typically go over when you have your first rep join you, then you can go through these things. These are kind of the things that I roll through when I have a new rep on my team. We call it onboarding. So you can just maybe take notes so that you're ready when she joins your team. Know too that when you add a rep, if you're not quite ready to do this and to explain everything because you're brand new, your sponsor will help you. And if your sponsor isn't willing to help you, reach out. We will help you with whatever you need. Don't wait to add that first rep to your team. Don't wait until you have it all figured out. This is the time to join Zaya. This is the time to build your team. So there is no waiting. Can you give me a thumbs up, you guys, if you can see my screen? Okay, perfect. So I'm getting into my back office. Everything you need is right here. It's a very simplified back office. Everything's on the left-hand side. Very easy to follow and teach your new reps. So the first thing you want to do if you haven't done so yet is you are going to change or add a picture to your website. That is under My Profile. Super simple. You're going to go to My Website Information, and you're simply going to upload photo. Right now, if you're brand new, this is what I would tell my new reps. Right now, your website is myzaya.com/ and then it's your rep ID number. Okay, so that's what number you are in the company. I believe we are just over 50,000 now. And the first 1,000 reps are not actually reps. They actually started with number 1,000 because of their calculating system. So we are still just a baby company. So your website will always be that. You can always revert back to that. You can give people this website at any time. But let's create one that your friends and family will remember. They will both be able to access either one, but I changed mine to /Eddie. So to do that, you just click personalize, and you just, let's see, change right here, my website name. If you put in something and it doesn't work, that just means that somebody else has already taken that name. So just kind of play with it. I don't do anything here for Google Analytics, meta description. I don't do anything there. Just close it out or update your site and then close it out. So again, you can still get into your website either way. Okay, knowing your numbers. Write these 3 numbers down. So $200 is what you want to make in order for you to get a commission check. So Zaya does not pay out on anything that you sell that's less than $200 for the month. So always make it your goal to sell at least $200 a month so you can make a check on the 10th of the next month. They pay out on the 10th. $600 is what you want to sell in order to get your website fee waived. Zaya has a $15 back office fee. It is waived your first month, your second month, and any month that you sell $600. So a lot of gals will make that their goal. I don't ever want to pay that. I'm going to sell $600. So as you grow a team, make sure you are watching your team's numbers to make sure that they know they're super close to hitting that $600 level. Make sure to get an order in. Okay, $1,000 is what you want to sell to make an extra 8% commissions. So anybody who sells under $1,000 for the month gets 20% commissions from the company. If you sell $1,000, you get an extra 8%. So never finish the month at like $9.97. Make sure that you put in that little bit of extra to get that extra commission. Okay, so next I'm gonna go and talk about how to place an order. So if you are truly, truly here for the discount, you really don't wanna sell, you don't wanna do anything with this, I'm super glad you're here. So at least you know how all this works, and then you can decide from here where to go. But if that is you and you're purchasing with the rep discount, you're gonna go to place an order, and then you're gonna go to personal order. If you order that way, you are going to get the 25% off right from the get-go. If you order a $100 pair of pants, you're actually going to pay $75 plus your shipping. You'll get your
power on.
You will not make commissions on that.
Connection
on
successful.
The 10th. I'm going to make sure we got everybody muted here. Can you make sure you mute your lines? That being said, some people who sell for the discount, they will still order the way that I'm going to talk about next because there is an advantage to it. So if you are an active rep, you are going to want to have an event running for yourself at all times. So and I'll show you that in a minute. And you're always going to order from your event because not only are you building up to make commissions, you are also building up your party total so that you can earn hostess rewards. I always have my own link set up so that as I'm ordering and people are ordering, it's building up, and then I can cash out those hostess rewards. It's a great perk for being a rep. So even if you're doing it for the discount, you can still look at it like, I'm gonna set up a party order or a party link, which I'll show you in a minute, and I'm gonna order from that every time, and then when it hits $200 or $600, I'm gonna cash out those rewards. So those are the different ways that you can order. Customer non-party order, you'll never need that unless you are ordering a gift certificate, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, so creating your event. If you haven't done so yet, I'm gonna talk through this really quickly. Ladies, hopefully your sponsor is running a launch party for you if you haven't done one yet. This is so important, okay? We're also, you're a new rep, you're new to this, your sponsor, it is her job to run that launch party for you and kind of show you how this works, how this all kind of comes together. So you need an event link so that she can run that party for you. So you're gonna go to events, and all of this makes sense. You'll go to events and you'll go to online party, which is up here on the right-hand side. And I'm not gonna fill all this out, but a couple things I wanna point out. And I really want all of you doing this tonight if you don't have an event set up yet. Because let's say Wednesday comes and you really want some new releases, shop in this event. Shop in this event so that you can get hostess rewards on top of commissions. Okay, so online party, party dates. If you are setting up an event and it's your launch party, make sure those dates match your Facebook party that you're running. Is closed. You will never mark this little box, okay? Start time, end time, doesn't matter. I'm gonna make a point about that quickly. These dates, these times actually do not matter. If you say that you're closing the party on October 15th and you don't close until November 5th, it doesn't matter. The dates technically don't matter, but again, if you're running a Facebook party, I like to make those match so my customers know when they come in here that, okay, the party's closing Friday, so they know. Show on your site. This needs to be checked or your clients will not see this event link on your site. Description, make sure the description is the title that matches your Facebook party. If it is Sarah's launch party, you're gonna put Sarah Zaya launch party and then call your Facebook page the same thing. Make sure they match. I don't usually put anything in details, address, all of that.
All right, enjoy.
And then allow shopping. That box needs to be checked as well. So there's 3 tiny little boxes that people really get hung up on. Is closed, we never check that. Show on your site has to be checked. And then allow shopping needs to be checked. I don't do anything with this. This is like if you want your hostess to have access to orders coming in so she can know who orders. I always update my hostesses in the Facebook parties so she knows. And I'm always messaging her, girl, your party's at this amount. Here's where you're at. So I don't use any of that, but you sure could. Email, password. So this password has to do with what I just talked about with hostesses having information. For some reason, even if you don't utilize that, you still have to put in a password. This is not your password to get in your back office. So just use your first name or your hostess's first name, and then you have to repeat your name and address here. You'll update and continue, and then on the next page, it's gonna look something like this. It's gonna talk about invitations. That's if you want to send invitations via email. A lot of people don't utilize that. I do not utilize that. All I want on that next page is details at the top of the page. You're gonna see details at the top, click on it, and you're gonna see your party shopping link right there. That is the link that you are going to copy and paste into your Facebook party or Instagram party, depending on where you're partying. If your sponsor's running a launch party for you, she needs this. She's gonna put this link at the top of your page so your customers can shop. Okay, so now you've got your party link. You're gonna run a launch party. When that launch party ends, you're gonna create a new link again. You always want your own link so that when your aunt and your mom and you shop, you're shopping from the same link. I do want to point out that Zaya will move orders. So let's say I got a party going for Mallory and I got a party going for Heather. And let's say Mallory's party ends at $820 and she says, I'm ready to cash out. $600 level is good for me. I'm ready. So you have $220 in Mallory's party. You can move those orders into Heather's party if you want. Or you can move those orders into your party if you want. Zaya will allow us to move orders as long as it's in that month. Come November 1st, I can't move October parties from November or vice versa. So why we do that is so that we can get the most bang for our buck out of our hostess rewards. So you can do that, but you can't do it, unfortunately, if it is a shopping cart order. That means that somebody went into your site, they did not shop a party, and it's just a shopping cart order. Zaya cannot move those into the party, unfortunately. I'm hoping they change that. Okay, so for your launch party, you may want to do a couple gift certificates. Those can be purchased under place an order. And then that customer non-party order. That is because gift certificates cannot be purchased in a party. They don't allow that. You can use gift certificates in a party, but you can't buy them in a party. So customer non-party order, you're just gonna put in your name, address. People will say, well, why do I need my address? They're not gonna mail it to me, are they? No, they're not gonna mail it to you, but you're checking out like a customer. So you're gonna purchase whatever gift certificates you want, and then check out, pay for it. They'll be emailed to you, and then you can also find them under gift certificates in your back office. So if I go to place an order, almost everything is under place an order. You'll click on gift certificates, you'll see all your gift certificates there. If it is redeemed, it'll show up as redeemed, that somebody used it. Returns, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna have you get with your sponsor the first time that you have a return. But I'm gonna tell you what Zaya is doing right now. So until inventory is so great that we are super confident in knowing that when my girl has an exchange, she's gonna get the exchange she wants. But right now there's too long of a lapse from when she sends it back, Zaya processes it, then they ship out the new one. A lot of times that new one is no longer in stock. So they have to go to the customer, pick out a new item. So to eliminate that, what they are asking us to do is to tell our customers, hey girl, you can do this instead. Go in and place a new order to ensure that you get what you want. It doesn't even have to be the same piece. As soon as that new order comes through, I will go in and I will place a refund on your original order. And then in the notes box, you're going to put the new order number, ask them to reimburse her shipping on the new order, and waive her $2 restock fee. So in the end, she turns out great because she's getting her refund on the item. They're reimbursing her shipping on that new order she placed, and they're waiving her $2 restock fee. So right now, that is what they are doing for returns, and it's my clients love it. They are like, sure, because they get their new item quickly. The only downside is they have 2 charges on their card for a short period of time. Okay, so I'm going to go into our compensation plan. This can be found under company files, but it can also be found under your website when you click on the join tab. You go past the video, which if you haven't watched it, watch it. And then you'll see the same thing that I'm about to show you under company files, and that is our pay plan information. So go to pay plan information, and then the PDF. Okay, so these are our rep qualifications and our rep rewards. When I say we are a baby company, you guys, I mean it. I mean, we have a golden opportunity here. You might look at the map and say, well, but there's a lot in my state. No, there's not. It is just begun, okay? And there's advantages to having a lot of reps in your state. That means Zaya is spreading and more people are talking about it. Our goal is to have as many reps as possible wearing and sharing Zaya, as many people as possible wearing Zaya, getting out of their Under Armour, getting out of their Nike and wearing this brand. And so that's a great thing. The other side is reps who don't have a lot of people in their community or their state that sell Zaya. It's fabulous because it's like the floodgates haven't even opened yet, although it's hard because you're trying to create that awareness. Both situations are great. Both situations have tons and tons of potential. Before I move on, I will say, if there is somebody on your mind who you would love to join you, who you think would love this, need this, would thrive with this company, you need to ask her. Because if you do not ask her, somebody else is going to ask her, and it could be tomorrow. I am hearing so much of that lately. Oh, I work out with this girl at the gym. I can't believe it. She signed with this other girl. And I'm like, did you ask her? Well, no, I didn't ask her, but yeah, you need, this is the time, you guys. It is the time. I know you are new. I know you don't have all this figured out yet. That is okay. That is okay. I called a couple girls who I knew would be fabulous at this before I even jumped in. One being Jackie Lawrence, who's my cousin. She was so ready, had never even heard of the company. She was like, you need to jump. And I'm like, well, I'm still not sure. I'm still like having a lot of anxiety. She's like, well, if you don't jump in, I'm going to jump in. And so we've been doing this since day one together. So again, if there's anybody like that on your mind, don't wait. Okay, our rep qualifications, I'm going to kind of go through this, show you how this works. It's very simple, but I will say I still refer to what you're looking at right here all the time. I've got them printed out in several places. Somebody will ask me a question, and I have to refer to this all the time. So print this out. Print this out so you have it next to you. Right now, most of you, maybe some of you have already rank advanced, which is awesome. When you join, you are a representative. You're in this column right here. Once you sell your first $200, you are a rep. Speaking of, if you haven't used your $200 in your back office, most of you got that $200 instead of the $100, which is so awesome. Use that, you guys. Go ahead and use those. You're going to make commissions on them. You're going to hit that $200 level already. I will also say that some new reps are using one of their gift cards as giveaways. They're giving away the same code all the time. So if you're somebody who was a Zaya junkie before jumping in and you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff, I want to wait, consider using one of your gift certificates as your giveaway gift certificate, and you can give chunks of that off to people with your giveaways. That's just kind of a smart business thing to consider. To rank advance in Zaya, you have to have at least one member on your team. You have to have somebody on your team. Zaya is all about uplifting, supporting, bringing other women alongside us. And so same thing with your rank advancement. Nobody rank advances without somebody beside them. Nobody gets to presidential without a lot of girls beside her, okay? So to hit junior rep, that's the first level. You personally need to have $200 in sales for the month. I'm going to jump over to this one. Your first level volume, that means the girl that you directly add under you needs to have $600. Now, this is important. That can be one girl directly under you, 2 girls, 3 girls, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. But all together, accumulatively for the month, they need to have $600. And then all together, including you all need to have $600. This total group volume is also for the month, but it includes you, the girls under you, and maybe the girls under them. It's everybody on the entire team. Your lifetime personal volume, that's this second column. That's what you've sold your entire duration of Zaya. So if you are partying, you will get here faster than you can believe. If you have your launch party and you book a party from that, you will be here. So again, don't wait to add that first rep. Okay, so that's your rep qualifications. I'm gonna scroll down now to the next page and talk about the rewards at that level. So here's your 20% you make personally. The second column is the extra 8% if you sell $1,000. The 5% is the override you make from your level 1. And then way over here is your bonus, $50 bonus, but this month, if you were a September new rep, this bonus is doubled. Junior rep is a rank that you need to hit within your first 3 months in order to get the rank bonus. Zaya will also send you a gift in the mail when you hit this level. Okay, so I'm gonna jump back up. You guys, when I started, I would study this. I'd be like, okay, I'm a rep. What do I need to do to hit junior rep? Cool, I added Jackie. Jackie needs to sell $600. When she does, you know, all this happens, I'm gonna hit junior rep. Cool, now what do I need to do to hit senior rep? And I would study this. I'm a carrot chaser. And if you look at this and just look at where you need to be, this can happen very quickly. Senior rep is $300 personally for the month. Your lifetime needs to be $3,000. Your first level needs to be $1,200. And then altogether, the team needs to have $2,000. That includes you. So when that happens, here is your 20%, your 8%, your overrides from your level 1, overrides from level 2, because you're encouraging your level 1 to do exactly what you're doing and duplicate. And then you get a $75 bonus. Don't count senior rep out in this first month. A lot of gals will hit junior rep and senior rep in the same month. So both of those would be double 50, double 75 if you hit this in September because of Zaya's promotion. I just read this today. Let me get this out. It says 35% of all who hit senior rep will hit director, but those who do it in their first 90 days have a 74.7% chance or likelihood of hitting director in that first year.
What are you talking about?
So shooting for that right from the get-go, especially if this is what you want. Okay, director, I'm gonna go one more. Director is $500 for the month. Your lifetime needs to be at $10,000. Your first level needs to be $2,000. And then this is the big one. Your group volume for the month needs to be $10,000. So some people will hit director with just one rep under them, and the 2 of them will do it. But to maintain that is tough. To maintain, that's a lot of volume from 2 girls. So obviously it's best to build your team and encourage your team to build. And we are constantly in Zaya encouraging each other and saying, because you're going to hit director not by yourself. You can't do this by yourself. You're going to hit director by encouraging your reps to hit junior rep, to go for senior rep, to get those extra bonuses. And by doing that, lo and behold, you're going to hit director. So the last thing I will point out is these percentages as you continue to rank advance. We have so many people on our team that are climbing this ladder so very quickly. And while I say that, at their own pace too. Some people, they get frustrated. I want to be here. I wanted to be here last month. And then it all unfolds beautifully the way it's supposed to. But I will say these percentages may seem small, but holy crap, you guys, they add up. They make a humongous difference financially. And it's fun. It is so fun and rewarding building a team. So many people on our team came in for the discount and they now have these amazing teams and their whole lives have changed. So it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Does anybody have any questions on actually anything I've gone over so far?
Hi, Robin. I have one question on the promotion that you were talking about.
Yeah.
So like you were saying, if some people promote maybe 2 or 3 times in the same month, do you get each of those bonuses or do you only get one bonus?
Each. So if you rank advanced to junior rep and senior rep, you would get 100 plus 150.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. And I will say too, it's really important, you guys, to tell your sponsor what you want to do so she knows how to help you. If at first you joined for the discount, but now you're thinking, ugh, okay, I might try this. Then you need to tell her and just say, and you guys, that's one big thing I wanted to talk about tonight. The insecurities are real. Like we all still have them. We all second guess ourselves. I know jumping into something like this is scary, very uncertain. I know that your sister probably, my sister doesn't support me at all. People rolling their eyes, people wondering what you're doing, they don't get it. Maybe your husband or boyfriend doesn't get it. I get all of that. It's very, very real and it makes it really hard. But I just encourage you to plug into your community and show up. You have your own store now, okay? So you can't be the store owner who nobody ever knows when she's open and she just pops in on Wednesdays to post the new releases and then we don't hear from her for another 5 days. That business will not succeed. We also cannot just throw people into our VIP page or our launch parties and then expect them to buy and be like, well, nobody in my VIP page buys anything. Nobody likes anything. They're probably not going to for a while. They need to see you show up. They need to make sure you're for real. They want to see that you're in this and not going to jump out in a month. Keep showing up. It took me a long time to get my Zaya VIP page up and running. A long time. And still many days I post stuff and there's no likes, no comments. Don't focus on that. It doesn't matter. They are seeing it, but they don't even know that liking and commenting means like the world to us. So I'm telling you, if you show your outfit of the day and you pull things and post things and, find things on the Zaya marketing page that click with you, tune out the noise of what everybody else is doing. When I joined, there were so many reps and I was like, man, she's shopping with her and they're doing that big discount. I can never compete with that. Eventually, I had to get off those pages because they were making me frozen in my business. They were making me second guess everything I was doing. In July of that first year, I almost quit. But you have to tune it out. You have to stick with who you are. Build that trust in your VIP page. Go live. They need to see your imperfections. They need to see you stumble. They need to see you be you And there, right there is where you're going to get your trust. And as a new rep, go the extra mile. If you don't have a lot of customers yet, write them all a thank you note, every single one of them. They're the ones that are starting your Zaya business. They're the ones, that are getting you going. Write them a thank you note, send it in the mail. It will be huge for them. Nobody does that anymore. Stand out amongst the rest. Do those little things that make the difference. We all have flop parties. We just move on. I mean, I have them all the time, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I just move on. And people say, well, but she didn't get the $200 level. I'm like, I'll leave her link open, but I can't be dishing money into parties all the time. So, I'll leave her link open. She can shop in her link and she can cash out when she wants. But some parties just don't take off. Don't take it personally. Okay, I'm gonna show you really quick something super duper cool that maybe you already know about. But a lot of us use a third-party scheduler for our parties. And so as a rep watching other reps over the past year, 2 years, you may think, oh my gosh, they're on Facebook all the time. Actually, most of us use this third-party scheduler called Post My Party. There is also one called Cinch Share. And it is where all of our posts in our party are here. We just have to upload or connect it to the Facebook party, and all of the posts are scheduled. So I can be on a beach in Florida, which I so wish I was, and my posts will just post on their own. All I am doing then is going live. So this party is not a robotic party. I go live when I can, and I interact, I answer questions, I respond to comments, and that becomes my job. So let me just show you one that I've got going right now. Ashton is actually a rep that's launching her party this week. So this is Ashton's launch party. So all my words, all my pictures are here. I did not do this on Sunday night. These were all here. I've been using this skeleton for a while now. And then I make changes. I change my last hostess's name to Ashton's name. And I make it a little bit tweaked every week. But everything is here. This costs $9.95 a month. It's free your first 14 days. Your sponsor, if she uses Post My Party, she can actually send a template to you to use, so you have a skeleton to work from. It says oh, sorry, can you please mute yourself? Let me see if I can find. Okay, I think we're good. She can actually email you the template. It pulls up, boom, it's done. That being said, when I first joined Zaya, I was like, oh my gosh, no brainer. Like, I don't even have to do any work. No, 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 no. Yes, you can maybe use your sponsor script, but you have got to change it. You have got to make it your own. Use it for maybe a few parties, but then girls, you have to create your own scripts. It is vital to your business because you don't talk like your sponsor. Your humor is different. You got to put your own twist on these. Get your own pictures in here. Because otherwise we are all going to be robots out there putting out the same script. And the biggest concern is Facebook will put us in jail. They don't like when people are using the same templates. But if you are somebody who wants to do this, if you are somebody who wants to build a business, if you are somebody who wants to build a team, Post My Party is a game changer. Because when you're running parties and then all of a sudden you're adding members to your team and you're running their launch party, oh my gosh, now I have 3 parties this week. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind by having 3 parties and not scheduling. Now, mind you, Facebook does have Facebook Scheduler. You just click on the little clock and you can schedule out your posts. So you don't have to use Post My Party from the get-go, but as you get busier, know that this is here. Okay, finally, I just want to talk about something I probably should have talked about from the very beginning, and that is our 4 simple steps. Megan is going to do a call, Megan Bading is going to do a call on this exact thing, but she's going to go in more depth on Wednesday night at 8:30, and that's 8:30 Central. So honest to God, there's no secret sauce, you guys. It is putting in the work, showing up every day, and it's a lot of fun. But the 4 simple steps are what successful people in this company are doing. They are reaching out, and that means hundreds. When you are new, that means hundreds. And initially, it's, will you host a party for me? Because you're brand new. You need something to hang on to. You need people to help you out. Eventually, that's going to spiral, and you're going to meet new people and meet new people from those parties. So reach out. There are scripts that you can use. There's a Frank's list, which if you're wondering what that is, you can comment or message me. But it's just a list of people to reach out to get your mind kind of tracking. Following up, number 2 is parties. Parties are everything. I mean, everything. Whenever your business is going like this, downhill, put a party on it. When I don't have a party going, which I try to do one every week, I just feel weird. I feel like my business is suffering, and my team kind of follows suit. Parties are so important. It's where you get more parties. It's where you meet your new teammates. It is the lifeline of your business. Number 3 is following up. So every time somebody places an order, don't just be there for the transaction, be there for the whole thing. How do you like your leggings? How do they fit? Do you need to do a return or exchange? Recruiting, that's number 4. So reaching out, partying, following up, and recruiting. And then repeat it over and over and over and over again. That's it, you guys. Those are the 4 steps. Those are the things I do every single day in my Zaya business. And they're all super important. There is a book called, I don't have it here. It's called Listen Sister. Oh, here it is. These 2 sisters, they joined Rodan and Fields 5 years into the company. The one sister joined because she wanted the face products. And then a year later, her sister joined. And these 2 sisters are now the top in the company. So you guys joined year 3. They joined their company year 5, and they're the top in the company. They each make over $1 million a month. We found this book, and they do exactly what we are doing. It's a short read. You can also find it on your audiobooks. You can find it on Amazon. It's a quick read. And while you're reading it, you'll just be like, oh my gosh, yeah, my team's doing that. We're doing that. We're doing that. It's reaching out. It's partying. It's following up. It's recruiting. These guys actually did a call with our team about 4 weeks ago. They were so funny. They were so awesome. And it was just for our team. It was pretty cool. I think the recording is probably on the Connect page. Okay, Facebook pages, speaking of that. Oh, my point being, follow the simple steps. Facebook pages, my page is called the Leading Together page. That's anybody on my team. Jackie Lawrence is got a big team on there as well. There's the Connect page. That's Megan, Mariah, and Teresa's page. A lot of great information there as well. I love Zaya Marketing. If you have not found that page, it is an awesome place for resources, pictures, ideas, community support, like great page. At the top of my page on Leading Together, under announcements, there is a whole website called Zaya Gals, and then there's a password you have to enter. Inside of that is a ton of training videos, how to set up an event, how to close out your first party, how to do a return. So go to announcements on the top of Leading Together, and you'll find a wealth of knowledge under that website. Let me see. I think that's pretty much all I have. If you need to get going, I totally understand. This will be recorded. So if you add a new rep this week and think, okay, this could be a good training for her, this will be here for you. I am going to open it up. Again, if you have to leave, if you have to get off, by all means, go for it. If you have any questions, I'm going to open it up for a few minutes. And I think I'll stop the recording.